what is the key difference that you realized that was there in the mindset that the people living in Western countries or Europe, and what kind of mindset of the youngsters have in Pakistan? That is the key line that you have got.
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. So one of the thing that I see is like the challenges that me as a growing teenager in Pakistan were way different that a teenager of my same age in London cannot even imagine. They cannot even imagine I have limited electricity, I do not have access to good roads, I have to take care of my motorbike if I'm going out. I'm underage and I can still drive. And there are so many things, that there are tweaks in the system, there are so many things, baseline essentials, which I wasn't privileged enough as a Pakistani citizen at that time to have those. So my struggle to achieve things was much more harder as compared to a guy of my same age in London. They were talking about, so that most of the people I see over there is like they do not have an issue traveling from one city to another, and they were like 16 years old, while I am a 16-year-old boy in Pakistan. I am very skeptical because of the developing situation at that time in Pakistan. It wasn't much safer to go out in the night. It was like you know road robberies were very common and stuff like this. So the challenges that I was facing, the first world country obviously wasn't even imagining that a guy can face these challenges. So they can't even imagine I do not have access to free libraries where I can go and use a computer and do my research. At that time, having a computer was like a privilege, it was like a luxury. If you go to a house and you see a computer, you seem like these guys are rich. That's why they have that. But and over there it's like a normal thing at that time, even at that time. So at one point I was like upset, like every other Pakistani. I was like, I should move with my siblings, I should be over there, I should be having more fun, I should be having. But due to some family circumstances, I did not opt for that. My mother wants to stay here. My father died when I was 6, so I was like, I'll stay here with my mother, and that gave me the opportunity now to see those missing gaps as an opportunity.